So the second half of this module is going to concentrate on market efficiency. And so kind of last module we started learning about excise taxes and we covered elasticity. So that was one government intervention in the market, and we just learned about price floors and price ceilings. And with price floors and price ceilings, it was fairly obvious that there were some winners and some losers from these government policies. So for instance, with price floors, that was the minimum the price could be. Producers, those who can sell the good, are going to get a higher price, right? And with price ceilings, if someone was able to actually get the good, a binding price ceiling, if someone was actually able to get the good, the consumers would be better off. They're able to overcome these shortages and things like that. But with market efficiencies, it's going to be really theoretical, and it's really going to be about the overall effects of these policies on the market. So it's going to be fairly theoretical. We're going to use it to understand the effects of government policies and eventually market imperfections on economic efficiency. And in particular, we're going to concentrate on kind of the effects of excise taxes and two price controls that we learned about earlier in this module. And we're going to end up covering, the main concept is going to be about total surplus. So this is the kind of total economic gains from buyers and sellers participating in this market. And that's going to be composed of consumer surplus and producer surplus. So we can think about consumer surplus as kind of the gains from consumers or buyers participating in this market. We're going to start thinking about the demand curve, about willingness to pay, and the consumer surplus is really going to cover, what they're willing to pay versus what they need to pay, and kind of thinking about summing that up over all buyers in the market. And producer surplus is going to be like the gains that producers or sellers of this good get from participating in this market. So we're going to think of the supply curve as the willingness to supply this good or sell this good. In a lot of cases, that's going to be below the market price. And so we're going to think of this producer surplus as the gains that producers get from participating in the market and kind of summing that up over all the sellers in the market. And these two things together will be equal to total surplus. Let's start by looking at consumer surplus.